you share a little bit about your journey in the Orlando CrossFit community and how you became involved?
Yeah, so I ran track at Florida State, and then I was pursuing 2016 Rio and fell short about 2 seconds. It doesn't seem like much, but it's actually a lot. After about 10 years of training for the 400 meters, just didn't know what to do with my hands, so I picked up CrossFit. Nothing's worse than being bad at something, or I wouldn't let myself be bad at something. So from then on, I just picked up CrossFit in Tallahassee, came back to Orlando, and then started coaching. I picked up coaching in Altamont Springs with Tribe Fitness, and then stayed there for about 4 years, and then came over here to Winter Park, and I found Uncanny, and it's been my home ever since. I think naturally, when you're starting to get into CrossFit, the hardest part about it is learning how to breathe and moving at the same time. And that's such a barrier for some people, where a lot of people just kind of stop because, they feel like they can't breathe. But I think what the products end up doing for you, like the Flow Pro, just help you breathe naturally, or breathe even better. Kind of gives you the third lung, so the movements become easier. So then your experience the first time doing CrossFit is much better. You feel like you can keep going, and you don't have this urge to want to stop. So I mean, the products just kind of open up your airways, get you kind of in a flow state, and you can do a lot more than you thought you could. And honestly, opened up a lot for me. I grew up with a deviated septum, so I know what it's like to only breathe through one nostril, and it would take me about 30 minutes into the workout for my nasal passageways to just open up. And so sometimes you don't have the time for that, right? But when you take the Flow Pro, naturally everything vasodilates, and my nasal passageways just open up from the get-go. So immediately it's like I get to bypass this wall that I always had to deal with. And so the breathing is just much easier. And when it comes to working out and breathing, it forces you into a flow state because it makes you more mind, body, and aware. The experience has been amazing. I mean, it saves time in the gym. I'm focused, and you put good music on, I'm ready to go. Yeah, with the focus supplement, it's almost just like there's no distractors in the gym, and you have everybody walking around, in the way or crossing paths into your Metcon, but it's almost like you have these blinders on, and it's like this calm in this storm, and you have your goal, you have the time, you have the AMRAP, and you get the job done, and there's nothing bothering you. Everything gets quiet, but the focus has been a game changer for me. With Cerus Performance, I think the hardest part about CrossFit some days is even just getting to the front door. And that's been the biggest challenge. You get to the front door, and then you make everything else happen. What the performance does is, no matter what doubt that you may have in your mind that day or the fatigue that you have, it helps you get to that front door and go beyond. And by the time you get to the gym, you're just ready to go. Whether you take the Focus, whether you take the Flow Pro, whether you take the creatine with hydration, it just makes your experience at the gym all better. So if you could just show up, you're guaranteed to walk out the gym feeling better using the product. So goals for me in the partnership with Cerus Performance, I think, one, to make my workouts as efficient as possible, help me get to the front door like I talked about on those days where I don't want to. Just kind of spread the word that there's something out there that's going to allow you to be more mind, body aware and help you get focused into the gym. And if you're so worried about what anybody else is thinking while you're working out, or just feel like you want to stop in the middle of your workout, the products in the partnership, I think, have helped me get to the gym, not what I need to do, and go out about my life and get work done. I mean, I think just spreading the awareness that there's something out there for everybody, and this is one of those products that will help anyone get to the gym and get the job done.